30 goals last year, but a good chance early from the high slot.
Brock Nelson digging in, winning a faceoff. Quick chance. Palmyeri had it deflected by wraparound Nelson. And a soft toss by Brett Kulak, who comes in tied with Conor Macdavid for second on the team in goal scoring. Something that everyone had in their pool coming in. Here's Драйзайтль trying to stuff it short side with help from face-off. Also coming off off-season back surgery. Macdavid with a handoff, a blast by Bouchard, blockered away by Sorokin, who began the year as a backup. Varlamov got off to a shaky start, and now Sorokin, once again, the #1 guy on Long Island. That was a 97-mile-an-hour heater from Bouchard. Looks to dial up one-timer, and Ekholm had it deflected just wide by Zach Hyman.
Play defense, everybody kind of converges and says, listen, we got key guys out of the lineup, everybody's got to do more.
And yet that's been a problem. They lost in overtime the other night, up 3-1 with 5 minutes to go. Perry, one-time wide by Emerson. Got his first point as an Oiler on Saturday, still looking for that first goal. Corey Perry, drag move, and then whistled it off the chest of Sorokin. What a move, Corey Perry. He's as good as anybody. Mayfield is shot. That was redirected by Nelson. And he can have that high slot tip as an option. Cıplakov, a shot that was stopped by the blocker of Stuart Skinner.
Cıplakov, and coming over for his first time in North America. I mean, he walks right in between the hash marks. Great blocker save as he's trying to go up under.
And that was broken up. Give it back to him by Bullock, and then Драйзайтль let it open net. A second time trying to find that puck. Sorokin can't. Wrist shot save made on Андерс. Sorokin battling and keeps another one out. Thompson and Bullock down low. Драйзайтль threads it through. That went untouched, climbed up on the boards, picked up by Macdavid, who gets it back from Bouchard, heads to the net, one-timer score, Драйзайтль powers it home, and Edmonton has broken through. Good goal for Leon Драйзайтль, his 11th goal of the year, and the 300th.
This started to really take form against the Vancouver Canucks, in my opinion. Assertiveness, desperation, puck retrievals. You had one attempt on net through the blue paint, and then Conor Macдэvid coming from high to low. Once he starts to attack, everybody gravitates towards him. That was 3 Islanders around him. Guess who's open? Leon Драйзайтль. He's got to get this up. He does. I thought it was a little...
Connor Brown. Forechecking hard. That was close to a cross-check against Hutton in front. Henry denied a pair of times by Sorokin.
Into the boards there. They stumble. Here's a chance in tight for Henry. That puck again. He's as well as centerman, a lefty and a right. And now Pajot on that line. He's got the double threat again.
Here's Ekholm driving hard to the net. Wrap around and a save made by Sorokin.
With this trio on the ice, you want to be careful in that regard.
Yeah, you don't want to give him too many chances. Macdavid wins the faceoff cleanly. Now Ekholm rolls toward the net. Hard drive. Backhander stopped. Rebound Palmyeri. The Islanders treading on the proverbial thin ice, but Sorokin very much keeping them in this game with 22 saves. Bouchard.
That pad was like a curb. Good luck getting it through
Nelson
there.
to Cıplakov. One-timer score, and Palmyeri ties it on the feed from Cıplakov. Kyle Palmyeri, who had his best year in 8 seasons last year, scores his 7th, and we are tied.
Career. He told me this morning, he said he's really figured out early in his career when he had time and when he didn't. When he needed to get it away quickly, when he had time to make a play. On this one, it's on the stick, off the stick. This is a one-timer, nice setup. Cıplakov just finds him. And I mean, he places this exactly in the elbow.
Back to Bouchard, slides to his right, redirected, off the post, and then Hyman bagged one off the post. Left and right post, kissed that time. Wrist shot, Bouchard finally scores. 2-1 Edmonton, the Oilers regain the lead.
In the offensive zone, make things happen. And they got away from this a little bit in the second period. They need to keep the pedal to the metal on the forecheck. Great little pick by Macdavid there to allow Bouchard to have a little line to the net and try and thread that through. Here's the goal, though, and it's just a good shot by Evan Bouchard. He's thinking shot as soon as he gets this puck. Uses a little bit of the screen of Mayfield coming out, and he's got to put it like we talked.
That sailed wide, rebound by St. George. Hyman draped all over him. And here comes Connor Macdavid up ice. He's assisted on both Edmonton goals. Cuts to his left to the net. Bouchard denied. Stetcher looking for Hyman. Isaiah George closes quickly on him. Dobson against Nugent Hopkins up the right-hand side. McDavid took Wallstrom out to the net for Nugent Hopkins. A backhand, he scores! Connor McDavid, back-to-back three-point games. And Edmonton extends to a 3-1 lead. And my guess is the Islanders are far from happy.
Should have been a penalty here. The look down the bench says it all right here. But just again, the aggressive forecheck. I mean, listen, it's a step in to win that battle by McDavid. His stick is on the ice. He does win the puck. But they felt it was a trip, but then a little give and go and a beautiful backhand. He tried this earlier off the shoulder of Sorokin. This time he goes to the right side of the net. And right there, just kind of fished that puck out of the skates. In the process.
Shots against tonight. 29-19 the shots. Pajot. Around the boards, Pollock. Beautiful move. Quick shot, rebound, score! Anders Li, and it's game on. He cuts it to 3-2, the captain for New York, with his 5th of the year.
Yeah, and Skinner got over there, and he just pushed off with the right pat, but this was elevated. Right hands around the net. This hard around, you're going to see Skinner come out to play it, gets back into the net. And he's setting this way, and then again, another rim, which kind of gets Edmonton to stop. This is a nice move off the wall by Dobson, then he gets that shot through. And the rebound goes right to Lee. Sorry, that's Pollock, I believe.
Setting a screen, Nugent Hopkins. Kept in by Ekholm, disrupted by Nelson. The Islanders, oh, what a giveaway. And here it is. Rich shot denied. McDavid, second time. Extra man on, 2:47 to go in the third. Off the face-off, Noah Dobson. Paalmeri. Down low, Pajot, and it's tied! Anders Li from Jean-Gabriel Pajot. And New York has fought back with 2 in the final 7 minutes to level this game once again.
1-goal game, offensive zone face-off, and he loads up and says, you know what, let's go for it now, and it pays off. Face-off win, nice pass down. It's the immediate pass by Pajot right to Lee. I mean, this is on his stick, off his stick, and the shot is the same. And big Anders Li, you and I were talking about just how big he is. You see him in the room. He's just a big customer, plants himself in the slot. He's ready for that one-timer, and he ties this game.
Save made. Rebound out. Pajot able to tap it away from Ekholm.
Great forecheck by Nugent Hopkins.
Here's McDavid looking to free. A man fell down to Mayfield. Centers and Hyman denied.
Hopkins on the flyby and Hyman standing there. There's the sequence after he gets around Mayfield. He still has the wherewithal to thread this through to Hyman.
Pollock tracking him. Trying to muscle that puck off his stick. McDavid able to protect, get some help from Draisaitl. Backside Nelson. Left his man. Rich shot denied. Bouchard stoned by Sorokin. Dropping for Ekholm. And now Nugent Hopkins. Here's Hyman. To the net. Kick save made. Sorokin. I'm surprised Pollock was still out there. Here's Ekholm. A drive. No, he faked it. Did not pull the trigger.
You're right. They're starting to get tired.
Here's Ekholm. Backhander fought up by Sorokin again. Holmstrom on Ekholm. Pollock has been out there the entirety of this overtime. They didn't
looks
change.
it now.
Nugent Hopkins. Drop pass Bouchard. They'll change. New York can't do it. They've got Draisaitl and McDavid against the tired Pollock. And Draisaitl scores the winner. Leon Draisaitl for a 3rd time this season. 4-3 Edmonton in overtime.
And it cost him, I believe, on this because he was dead tired. He had nothing left. This is around the world. They get the change they want. And then Leon Draisaitl, Connor Macdavid, and Evan Bouchard. It was a great shift to maintain the pressure. Hyman, Nugent Hopkins, Ekholm with some great pressure in the zone. They tire out the trio that's on the ice. The Top Guns come on, and a beautiful shot by Leon Draisaitl. I mean, that is upstairs. We talked about